Hello and welcome to this unique and very special healing session, an introduction to Earth Academy number 2 for Global Circle of Light. Really appreciate you joining here, and this is unique opportunity. Again, with any other healing for Global Circle of Light, you don't need any experience or to do anything to benefit, just join in for as much as you can. Essentially, this is number 120 hour healing live session. Why today? And why Earth Angel Academy? Why Global Circle of Light? So for what benefits? And so for what's the bigger purpose? So in 10 or 15 minutes, I'll try to cover as much, and then you will actually be able to more deeply participate via higher self and join in. So where to start? Well, Global Circle of Light now in 6th year, united individuals, light workers, healers, earth angels around the world. So we had over 6 continents people join, sometime at 5 continents at the same time. Essentially using our phrase, so it's transcending any time, space, limits, technology, its connection being instant. So 99% people who tried, especially early on, so when this something was new, they were amazed healers. They didn't believe you could just link up instantly, or there could be benefit, and they didn't they were amazed how reading websites they were immersed in energy. But things shift. So coming back to Global Circle of Light, the main purpose is co-creating together more joy, happiness, love, abundance for us, for our family, for our communities, towns, and expanding all the way to the earth. So the closer into you, it's much more tangible. So if you create 100%, but as you go further, amplify effect cascades. So even you're less aware, the more amplification being typically 1,000 or 10,000 times or more compared to what you do it for yourself. So it's phenomenal amounts, and Global Circle of Light really one of the most empowering tools to shift collective. So co-creation typically at the moment is similar to 10 million people doing it individually. So think about it, 10 million people doing greatly, really powerful healers, just sitting there using Reiki, there different modalities, shamanic, doing it day in, day out, or you could unite together a couple hundreds what we've done. So this is really phenomenal power, and why we're doing it today, and why Earth Angel, because things have shifted tremendously, and obviously Global Circle of Light be on forefront. So we're stepping into sacred masculine, to biggest ever collectively way. So the thing is about taking responsibility and ownership. So we no longer be able to say we are powerless. We have the power, and everything which happens around, we involved in one way or another. So this is important shift coming from our deep ancestors, this sacred masculine, this you could say Marilyn, Moses. But essentially, it's not a sexual, it's not a religious thing. So it's any religion, any man or woman have it, and it's really about transcending the story we've been given. So we limited, separated. We have to do something. We have to experience. We have to die. So it's really unique, and it's a stepping stone. So Earth Angel Academy we had already for 12 weeks. It's again, it's for a group of souls who really keen and passionate and devoted to have this, to bring more joy, to bring these prophecies into reality of heaven on earth, heaven within, and without wanted to sacrifice something, because there's again lots of individuals and healers who live in this 3D lie or story, you have to give something to get something back, you have to do something. If you want to help people, you give piece of yourself, time or energy, or you take people's issue, and it's many people not realize it, but they do it consciously or subconsciously. So it's not I have done it and I'm still doing it to a degree, but it's very draining, because and it's very bossy. It's saying I know how to do and I'm going to do it for you. So Earth Angel is completely different. It's saying we create new reality. If you want it, take it in your own way. But people don't have a choice anymore, because Earth Angels, like, you can sort of shift 10, 100,000 people. You can create new rules within your town, and so gradually, so soul family come together to manifest experiences you need. So Earth Angel about being created, like a lot of healers, they like would be takers. They would read the script and they would implement. They would do some healing, sound healing, and so it's still very inclusive. So you're not sort of doing it yourself. You're including everybody in the journey, but you're allowing everybody to have their own journey. So whether, and again, everybody's light worker. Everybody's made of light. So some people, like you could say, they're baby light workers because they reject all their responsibility. They like firmly believe in free will, but they reject their power. So many are like toddlers. They're playful, they understand limitations, but we're trying to push into sort of teenagers, like sort of opening up, pushing, because again, everybody can be Earth Angel, and everybody is Earth Angel to a degree. Like, so it's not sort of something you need to global circle of light, but it's how really like sort of stepping into this power and into joy and to 5D. So together, like we're going to be next 12 weeks working sort of on 3 or 4 areas which common to everybody, whether it's home or like money or sexuality or partners, whatever group comes. There's already 22 people sign up, about 13, 15 qualified. So this healing session is to help you sort of to actually prepare energetically to open you up, because it's kind of like we are giving you a hand, we're pulling you up sort of through dimensions, through vibrations, so you can actually join in. So it's like more inclusive. So people who come in, sort of they have better time, more fun together, as opposed to sort of dealing with sort of karmic bonds, like which we like met over the centuries, so dealing with like issues in your town, so which haven't been processed. So this healing session like will work outwards from you. So like depending on what level you are, you could be shifting your country. And again, global circle of light, because we've done so much for England, so many people been involved in England, it's kind of, we are like gatekeeper for England. So we, over the last especially 6 months, we're able to shift on a country level things tremendously. And in America, initially there was 350 of involved in one way or another, like 5 years ago. But as vibration raised, as experiences expanded, many souls were not able to hold on to. So there's far less, but still there's like really strong presence in America, like and America is catching up. Because again, it's uniting different countries. So England is leading, so other countries following. So similar, like we are leading, other people following, other people leading in other fields we are following. So it's this jigsaw puzzle we're trying to solve in a creative way, and it's going to be a very liberating one way or another. Again, we done 2-hour preparation Zoom earlier on, so like a lot of people already joined, created this. So this is kind of a live going to be building on it. As far as global circle of light, I mean, it's really like helping this first wave of Earth Angels to go into ascended master status. So my guidance, I have about 25 years to go. So for Ascension, is like when you turn into the light. Again, it's an optional thing. It's not so many people who take part, they already ascended master in one way or another. They just they experiencing something new, like opening up to a new level, kind of transcending, so doing stuff for soul family or for galactic family. So again, there's many ways to do things: healing, Reiki, spiritual, shamanic, sound healing, crystal healing. There's hundreds different ways. For healing collective, I mean, there are many ways, but again, so you don't have to take it. I mean, you can research it, but global circle of light is on forefront, because we connect very, very detached way, higher selves, as higher self into oneness to the source. and we're able to shift, we're able to invite those souls to join on unity consciousness level. So for a lot of people who take part, they work on already on galactic level. So it's sort of joining different sort of star races, different sort of ancient civilizations, transcending the limitations of Lemuria, Atlantis, of non-judgmental. And this is again, Jesus and many prophets or ascended masters share the same story. We all the one, we all like equal. There is benefit in everyone, but this is one of the limiting, for many healing modalities, there's still sort of this spiritual bypassing, spiritual ego, like my healing modality is the best. Going into the lights of escaping reality, so either grounding too much or not grounding at all. So we have tools and Ascension academies to shift, so not our shadow, but shadow of the group as well, which so this healing session helps. Because what have happened before is great, but sort of opening up, so again, so it's more inclusive, so everybody have opportunity regardless if they took part or not. But 12 weeks, half an hour a day is probably enough. Like if you want to join, if you're able to do 1 or 2 healing sessions a day, Global Circle of Light, you're in good place because you get maximum benefit. Again, it's so the sacred masculine rise. So it's like saying, well, end to drama, end to sort of turmoil, having to not only be able to be in inner peace, but also creating inner peace of on huge scale around. And it's really needed because there are like wars, dualities ending, and Ukraine, Russia is one recent war, but it's really about ending all wars. And to do that, like we have to allow this new ways of sacred masculine again, so sacred feminine can rise, and this rise of union creates of new ways of perceiving things, a new way to forgive things, which sort of ends the story of need to have sort of drama, end of story of need to have collective villains, collective sort of forgivenesses. And we already done it sort of collectively, so this is just final touches. So it's sort of like literally all we have to do is put a hand up saying no, and like a lot of the story is going to end. So it's just finding enough souls. And again, it's quantity is important, but it's a quality. So 10, 100 souls, like it's all really needed. Like if you reach into Earth Angel sort of level or Ascended Master level. But it helps to have more inclusive. So through this healing session for next month or year, so like through all others, you can continue to contribute on a level is required for you, which is beneficial for you. Because again, this is not a competition. This is not a marathon, not a race. This is a marathon where like we creating heaven on earth. So each day will be a different possibility. But many of us already sort of live in heaven on earth because we learn through magic, through synchronicity, through passion, through like feelings of this oneness, again, so being able to bilocate, to go to many places on earth regardless. We help like shift COVID, we helped create sort of opportunities for immunizations, many hospitals. You can look at over 250 healings collectives we had over the years. You can read like how much sort of things have shifted, and so we will continue to do it together. Like, and that's why like you're going to be playing a huge role, because whenever you are, you will be saying sort of this stop of old ways and offer hope for other people to follow. So coming back, Earth Angel Academy is in heart of Global Circle of Light, shifting Global Circle of Light open to Earth Angel. But Global Circle of Light is just simple a phrase. So just 1 second, like my daughter started when they were 7, so before sleep, and that was powerful enough. It's not so quantity, it's quality, and so for where your passion and devotion comes in. So to open you up to these new possibilities, to find sort of these passions, of open up to new levels of sacred masculine and feminine, and invite sort of divine masculine and divine feminine to join. So you create this perfect mix for you, and from this perfect mix you'll be able sort of to collect more intimately to your soul family, to your collective family, and create this new reality, a new hope, new possibilities, and sort of anchor divine will, so for which everybody really is sort of already ready for. So this is and before you do, like, so just imagine yourself in a beautiful bubble of golden light. Golden light completely surrounds you and protects you 360 degrees around. So like you're completely secure and safe. And just invite four archangels, Archangel Michael, maybe Gabriel, Metatron, Chamuel, but archangels you're comfortable with, so they create this pillar of light around you in each corner of your room, above, below, and they sort of amplify this golden bubble. So not only you're secure, but you also can shed a lot of the density, a lot of the illusion during this healing session, and open soft to your true power, true possibilities, and magic in your life. And from this, let's start to connect to healing together. Thank you, my higher self, for receiving healing and grounding via Michael, for my and Earth's highest good. slowly and gradually start to come back into here now. Just enjoy this deeper connection within, deeper connection to source, to the earth, which is going to stay with you, and you're always going to build on it. And just enjoy this shake up within your cells, DNA, of all layers of your aura, which happen, and just allow all your guardian angel, guardian dragons of your purification teams, including Archangel Michael, Saint Germain, and other ones, Archangel Metatron, to continue to purify your aura, like all your bodies, and allow like much easier impurities to dissolve, much easier for you to release things into the earth, into the universe, to be transmuted into the energy you need, and just welcome this cycle of purification and transformation. So the more you surrender, the more like energy come back purified, and especially welcome it in each of your cell, organ, and all parts of your body, so they get immersed with this new beautiful energies, rejuvenating, healing, because as an earth angel, you really need to reconnect on ever deeper levels within your body, to be able to witness what's happening around in detached way. And it's a step-by-step process. So each time, each session, you'll be able to find something new. There will be cycles of release of things coming up. And as Global Circle of Light, we have Uplift and Embrace healing sessions. We have YouTube over 200 to help, especially with emotions, with things surfacing, transcending pain, suffering, because it's kind of so much we've been carrying, which holding us back, especially grudges of unforgiveness, and often not even ours, collective ancestral ones, and it's time to let it go. As far as Earth Academy, by doing this, you're really opening up to take part, to benefit, not just from Earth Academy, but from Global Circle of Light, but from this deeper connection with your higher self, because whenever you connect to light beings, other human beings, you'll be connecting more from your higher heart space, from your light body, more from power now and gratitude, as opposed to being underdog, looking up, because this is how historically people lost a lot of power, by trying to be connected, but at the same time imposing separation, judging light workers to be more superior, or them more superior. So this will continue. If you can do 1 or 2 of those a day, you're certainly more than ready to join Earth Academy and benefit the most. If you can't, if you do one a year, like you're making a progress, and like sometimes it's equivalent to spending a year meditating just by yourself. So there's different levels, there's different perceptions. For somebody, they need just simple meditation or just simple prayer, because that keeps things safe and builds up confidence one step at a time. It's same like I mentioned before, babies. You wean them of milk gradually into solids. You help support them to walk as a parent. And this is kind of what Earth Angels, they help in supporting others light workers making steps. And we've been supported by our light beings helping us. So it's support, and as we get more confidence, we grow, we expand, and magic happens. And like I mentioned to our group, really every layer gets shifted. So there's big shifts happening within my family, within my street, within my town, London, within country, England, things happening which kind of 2 years were impossible. Accepting immigration from Ukraine before was no. So I mean, I could speak for hours here. I mean, because I've seen it happen. I have spoken to thousands of different healers. Again, everybody is valid. I mean, there's so many positive people out there doing great things, and everything is needed. So it's not a competition. It's not I go enjoy many different groups myself. So Global Circle, just Foundation. And empowerment, but there's many things need to be explored. And if you have any questions, I'm on Messenger. Like, you're welcome to drop me, because, like I mentioned, so by 8th of April 2022, we'll be starting the Earth Academy. I mean, there possibly will be Earth Academy 3. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's not a rush. But as far as Global Circle of Light, use a phrase. Don't need computer, do your own meditation if necessary, like, because you will be linking a few groups together through the phrase. But remember, connecting from devotion and passion is of you transcending into heart space. So you can get like automatically up to 1,000 times more than sort of connecting from fear, or from sort of somebody telling you to connect, so from solo plex, or like from desire to have something. Kind of, it's higher you go from detachment, higher you benefit. So you can do same thing over and over and over again, and get like sort of little bit, or you can do like sort of simplify things, so do something simpler, and so you can go much faster. Similar, like, so I've been telling people for years, if you have difficulty and you connect, you get more out of it if you just connect when you have fun, and then when difficulty, you disconnect, because this is really like sort of how things work. It's when we need the most is how we're going to react. So best way is just do once or twice a day. I mean, that way, like, so you can continue regardless what's happening, and you can sort of have time to have joy in your real life, and you can have time to have joy sort of with your higher self, and you can sort of navigate the world, and you can take anything universe throw at you. But if you do once a week, it's better than nothing. And some people really do really well just doing something once a month, because again, it's everybody's journey is unique. Just to summarize, so this healing session is really exciting. I mean, like, very, 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 like, so much joy coming through, not all of it into physical realm, but we are shifting to the say, we can say not to drama, we can say sort of no to all stories, and from a power, from detached way, and it's like in very subtle, and have this like cascading effect of sort of people around sort of suddenly be able to shift, not necessarily consciously, sometimes subconsciously, but this avalanche effects of people realizing COVID is illusion, wars is illusion, so working together is like how we win any challenge, regardless how impossible it looks like. And looking forward to like new amazing opportunities in 2022. It's really, really powerful year of Water Tiger, of sort of this new ways of one time in 50 years, sort of never happened before, and so who knows. Thank you.